This is Primetime Sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, WGNSSports.com, Big GTV streaming video, and always at the game. The game. It's time for the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, working hard to help injured people in Rutherford County and Middle Tennessee. Since moving to Medical Center Parkway, they've helped thousands get legal help that they've needed when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, go to johndaylegal.com for a free consultation. And remember, there are no fees unless they win your case. Now, let's join the Primetime Sports team for tonight's featured game from WGNS and Big G TV.
And good evening from Smyrna High School, where tonight we have the Laverne Wolverines and the Smyrna Bulldogs on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. I'm Bill Hockenberry, joined with Rod Edwards on the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And Rod, fall is here. There's a little coolness in the air. It's a good night for some high school football.
It really feels like football in Tennessee.
It really does. And when I know Smyrna right now is honoring a lot of their senior athletes and cheerleaders, and should be a good one here tonight.
Yes, and this is the second oldest rivalry in the county. Started in 1988, and this has been going on. Only one is Oakland and Riverdale that is more. So big night for the northern part of the county.
It really is, and I know we're going to talk more about that here when we return. It's the Rick's Barbecue Roundup as the Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
Genesee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Here's Dr. Russell McKissick with TOA.
We have a passion here for taking care of our athletes here in Rutherford County. We really do our best to take care of them.
Experts in joint, bones, and muscles.
Many years we've been taking care of athletes around here, and we've just picked up where Dr. John started, and we just keep going.
TOA has a playbook that gets you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. TOA, live your best life.
This is Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
You or your loved one are on a complex medication regimen. We can pack that into a multi-dose planner that's labeled correctly, that simplifies your life.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services that are customized to meet their needs.
Your medications dispensed in a 30-day multi-dose planner, labeled correctly with each individual medication on each packet.
Mills Family Pharmacy, next to Toots on South Church at Veterans Parkway.
Kenneth Barrett will bring positive change as sheriff and connecting more with the community, celebrating the hard work of deputies, and using technology to improve communication. After nearly 30 years in law enforcement, he knows the value of teamwork, transparency, and public trust. Now he's ready to create a department where people want to serve and stay.
I'm Kenneth Barrett, running for Rutherford County Sheriff, and I'd appreciate your vote.
Paid for by Kenneth Barrett for Sheriff, Treasurer J.M. Stewart.
America's Thrift Stores is now open at the corner of Middle Tennessee and MLK Jr. Boulevard. Whether you're thrifting for a one-of-a-kind statement piece, name brand jeans, or just browsing for the thrill of the find, America's Thrift offers unbeatable value with prices up to 70% off retail. Don't miss the deals. Don't miss the fun. Come celebrate the grand opening of America's Thrift Stores in Murfreesboro. Visit americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro for all the details.
Hi, Murfreesboro. This is Amanda from Animal City. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street. With the kids back at school, come to Animal City and put their science knowledge to work with a brand new aquarium. Whether you're looking for freshwater, saltwater, or pond, we have it all. While the kids are away at school, you can relax at home with your beautiful new aquarium. From Animal City, we are so proud to be Murfreesboro's pet destination for 35 years. Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street. Family owned and operated.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, continues. It's time for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. At Rick's Barbecue, you'll find fresh, never frozen meats, slow smoked the traditional way, over real hickory wood in custom-built pits for unbeatable flavor. From tender pork and juicy chicken to mouth-watering beef, every bite is crafted with care. Don't miss their other crowd pleasers like the slaw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to satisfy your whole crew on Warrior Drive, just off South Church Street. And Rod, let's go over and get started here on the County Roundup and go over some of the matchups tonight. Another big one tonight, the Riverdale Warriors at Rockville.
Probably tonight, that's probably one of the more interesting matchups. You got Riverdale, who has only lost one game in the region, lost two altogether, and that was against Blackman. Next week they finish up with Oakland in the Battle of the Borough. But this is a big win. They need this win. If they happen to lose to Rockville, it's going to push them back to maybe a fourth seed, where they have a chance to get maybe a second or third seed. But we just have to wait and see how things go out. But two teams that one has been playing, both of them have been improving quite a bit from the last time when they lost. And it's going to be kind of an air raid when we look at it. We're going to go over a couple of the quarterbacks that they got.
Yeah, it is. And Riverdale comes into this game, like you said, 4-1 in region play. Rockville 3-2. Riverdale is on a 5-game winning streak, and really sparked by Gavin Hampton, the quarterback you talked about. Has thrown for 21 touchdowns, including 5 last week in a shutout victory over Siegel.
And then he's matched with Jonathan Hamby, who had 5 touchdowns last week, had 317 yards. So that's why we're saying it's going to be a kind of an air raid going on. Better watch out. The drones may get knocked out of the sky when they're looking and filming on the games.
And that's always a rivalry, right up the street from each other. So Riverdale and Rockville should be a good one. Another game that we have tonight is the Oakland Patriots, 8-0 on the season, 5-0 in Region 3 6A against the Stewarts Creek Redhawks, 4-4 overall, 1-4 in region play.
Stewarts Creek recently had struggled, but they had a nice win last week. And trying to get things turned around, had a great running game. They had two runners have over 100 yards rushing together. I think they were up to 300, 400 yards. I think 376 is what I see now in their game total. So they got some things going, but that's a tough team to go against defensively because Oakland has averaged giving up 4.5 points a game, and that's a tough defense.
Yeah, and I think Oakland last week had their 5th shutout of the season in a 56-0 win over Laverne, and that should be another good county matchup tonight. Our next game is the Blackman Blaze, 7-1, 4-1 in Region 3 6A at Siegel, 3-5, 2-3 in region play, and this is another game that. County rivals, and a game that Siegel needs to get if they're going to try to get in that playoff spot.
That's right. I mean, these are two that can make the playoffs. Blackman's probably pretty sure they're in, but Siegel has a chance if they can pull an upset here. Give them a better chance of getting in, and probably almost ensure that they get in if they can get the win. But Blackman led by Javion Ellett, had 5 for 7 last week and 179 yards and 3 TDs. Got outstanding receivers in Brylan Ordur and Bryson Mitchell. The two of them each had over 100 yards receptions last week. So very explosive offense, great defense. I mean, they've been shutting teams down to about 10 points a game. Siegel has had a good defense, but they really struggled scoring the last 4 games. They only have 21 points of the last 3 games. So they got to get their offense going again, get more balance. Albie's been running hard, but they got to get their passing attack working too.
Need to get some passing game to kind of offset that. And Blackman is still in the region title race, so a win tonight for them would be really big. All right. The Rick's Barbecue Roundup continues when we return. You're listening to Primetime Sports Countdown to the Game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Every team knows which play can be a winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
In Rutherford County, You know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-898-1150 and let me save you some money and time.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. My wife Joy and I love dogs and have one of our own. But we've also helped people who have been injured by dog bites and dog attacks, as well as bicyclists who crashed after a dog attack. You need to know that the dog owner may have insurance to help pay medical bills and other expenses because of a dog attack. If your loved one has been injured by a dog, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard Heating and Air products, Fans Heating and Air will do it all. Fans specializes in new homes, custom homes, or existing buildings. Give Fans Heating and Air a call today, 615-893-7930. Good luck to all of our schools and student athletes from Fans Heating and Air.
WGNS Radio and Big G TV cover prep sports like no one else. Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team bring you the sights and sounds of every game on State Farm Prep Sports, where local teams and big moments come to life. Hear every game on FM 1019, 100.5, AM 1450, and WGNSradio.com, or watch on YouTube, Facebook, and more. WGNS and Big G TV, your front row seat to Rutherford County Prep Sports.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, and we continue the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. All right, Rod, our next game is PCA, 6-2 on the season, 2-0 in region play at Concord Christian.
Okay, this is I believe it's a region matchup, and an important win for the PCA needs tonight, because that will assure them when they play Middle Tennessee Christian School, they'll be playing for the region first place finish. And so they've got to take care of business. They've been playing very well, 43 points. Average scoring the last 3 victories. Their offense has been really steady. It's got both a good passing game and a running game, along with a solid defense. So they've put everything together this year in their 3rd year of football in the league this year.
Yeah, and you mentioned they're playing MTCS next week. It's another game we're going to have here on the air next week. And I know MTCS has a bye week, and them being so close, if they could play for that region title, that would be just outstanding here the 3rd year of PCA's existence.
Right. So it's a game we're going to carry on Friday night.
Halloween
so we got
night.
2 big games this week. Thursday night we've got Riverdale at Oakland, which has been the Battle of the Borough. That's the longest. This is the second longest, but that's the longest tradition that we've had. Many people here that we know that are even retired teachers, they were part of that when the schools opened up. And so it's an exciting time always in the borough when Riverdale and Oakland get together. And then we have the new group.
Yes.
That's the newest really rivalry, and that's Middle Tennessee Christian School and PCA.
I think Brian said something about the Battle of the Airport. I don't know, something like that. So that'll be interesting next week. Our next game, the Eagleville Eagles 5-3 on the season at Zion Christian 3-5.
Well, the Eagles really had a great game last week against the team that should have been a fairly close match with Huntland, and they just blew them out. And some outstanding players. Sophomore quarterback. Get this, sophomore quarterback. So they may have a good quarterback coming back next couple of years for Coach Walker.
Yeah, that's
He didn't have to build him in the middle of the year like he does a lot of years. But he had 8 out of 10, 159 yards, and 3 TDs last week. And he got a couple of good running back in Jonathan Jordan. Every week he has over 100 yards, it seems like. He had 18 rushes for 136 last week and 4 TDs.
And I think for Eagleville getting that win over Huntland, they'd lost to him in the last couple of years. That's really going to give them some momentum as they go forward and trying to get that home playoff game for the Eagles.
And this is a team that's not in the region, so this is the one that they can really work on everything to get themselves ready for the next big game, and then the playoffs that come right after that.
That's right. And listen, that brings us to our broadcast game of the night. Smyrna Bulldogs 3-5, 1-4 in region play against the Laverne Wolverines. Still looking for their first win of the season. But like you said, Rod, this is a rivalry game. You throw out the records. It's the second oldest rivalry in Rutherford County, and Smyrna's going to get Laverne's best shot tonight.
Yes, I mean the town gets excited. I mean, it's been said that if Laverne beats Smyrna or Smyrna beats Laverne, if you lost the rest of the games, it's a good year. And I don't think Coach Williams would agree with that, but some of the fans do anyway, and how they evaluate it and how excited they get about it. Leading the defense for Laverne is Jacoby Miller, who last week had a pick 6 against Oakland. So that's a big step up. Showed him some leadership. Get the other guys behind him, playing hard. Try to put on a defensive battle with Smyrna. Smyrna led by one of the best defensive interior linemen we have, and that's Jerry Martin. He has 49 tackles. He has 6 sacks this year, and he's just a beast. And he's also on the offensive line. And we have several teams that each has a defensive player in the front 7 that really is leading their teams, whether it's Riverdale, Oakland, Blackman, Rockville, Smyrna. I mean, they all have that really key player, and Jerry Martin's the one to look out for tonight.
And Smyrna is still in that playoff hunt. When you win this week and possibly next week against Stewart's Creek, that could put them right there in the playoff hunt.
Well, if things go as you expect, there's no upsets, they will make it as the fourth spot because they'll have a better record with Siegel and Rockville. They've all the 3 of them together are 1-1 against each other. If that happened now, if they would lose to Stewart's Creek or Rockville knocks off Rockville tonight or a Blackman, that can change all that. But if it goes as according what prosecutors would think it's going to go, they have a really good shot to be in that 4th spot.
And we're excited to bring it to you tonight. And that's your Rick's Barbecue Roundup. When we come back, we'll check the forecast and get you ready for tonight's game as the Primetime Sports Countdown to the game continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for your guitars, keyboards, drums. We have you covered. Our prices will normally meet internet prices. When I buy a guitar, I have to put my hands on the guitar net. You can do that here. You can try your instrument before you ever put any money on it at all. And still cheaper than what you could get online most of the time, at least match their prices at worst. Come see us at Music World and Drummers Den, 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Hey there, it's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, I've seen firsthand how they go above and beyond. They have the Gateway and Memorial Boulevard locations, along with 9 more across Middle Tennessee. They make it easy to get the help I need, and I can always talk to a real person. That's a big deal nowadays. That's why I trust First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They're always there when I need them.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Pizza.
Murfreesboro's favorite pizza is now hiring at all 3 local locations. That's right. We want you to join the Sir Pizza team. Stop in at our East Main, Veterans Parkway, or Memorial Boulevard locations and let us know how you'd like to join the Sir Pizza family. Also, we've made it even easier to order for carryout or delivery. Just head on over to sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Power outages are unpredictable, but with Roscoe Brown's generator services, your peace of mind doesn't have to be. Whether it's storm season or an unexpected blackout, our generators ensure that your home stays powered. Installation, maintenance, or repair, our team's ready 24/7 to respond to your needs. With Roscoe Brown, you're not just getting a generator, you're securing a lifeline for those moments that you needed the most. Ensure your home is always powered. Your family's comfort is our commitment. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome back to SRM Field, Robert L. Rake Stadium, site of tonight's big game between the Smyrna Bulldogs and the Laverne Wolverines. We, as the folks here in the stadium, pause. We will do the same for the national anthem. Right here, we'll just carry it live here on the air tonight. Be a little patriotic. So here is the national anthem tonight, and I think it's performed by the Bulldog Band here.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us rise as one nation and one people, and let us honor America, celebrating its freedom and those who protect it. Ladies and gentlemen, the playing of our national anthem by the Smyrna High School Marching Bulldog Band. Ladies and gentlemen, in keeping with our tradition here at Smyrna High
That
School,
is the Smyrna Band with the national anthem here this evening. Glad you're alongside Brian and Bill and Rod here with you tonight, coming to you from Smyrna, Tennessee. Smyrna and Laverne, the second oldest rivalry in the county. We'll have the first oldest rivalry, I guess, next week, Rod, when we do the Oakland-Riverdale game, so that'll be fun.
That always is fun.
Going to talk a little bit about volleyball here for a second because we made some history here this week, and from our SRM solid performers, we're going to do one now and then a TOA highlight at halftime. So I guess it'd be good to talk about, it was MTCS, is that what we're going to do first?
Yes, happened yesterday. We've never had a high school team win the state tournament in volleyball until this year.
All right.
And we were going to honor the first one to do it on Thursday night in the Division II Single A category. Middle Tennessee Christian School won the state title, beating Silverdale 3-1. They went through the tournament Final Four, and they play a double elimination, and they won 9 and lost 1 in total games that they played. So an outstanding performance, and we want to recognize some of their stars. And the girl that made the most valuable player was Jada Burns, had 27 kills. And this is in one game. I mean, a lot of times that's worth 3 games sometimes. So she is recognized. Also, you can't do it without a good set. And the setter, Bailey Culpepper, she had 44 assists, which is just outstanding, along with 2 blocks. And then we have you also have to have good defense. And we have in volleyball, we have what's called the libero, who plays the back row. And they're always going down. They're risking their body to get the ball up for the team. And the libero for Middle Tennessee Christian School is Addison Burks. And she just had an outstanding year this year. She was the regular season MVP, 673 digs for the year, 62 aces, 66 assists, and she is committed to MTSU. So congratulations again to the Lady Cougars and an outstanding performance. Rutherford County is very proud of you.
That is our SRM Concrete solid performer, the entire team there from Middle Tennessee Christian School, locally grown, nationally known, SRM Concrete, bringing you that highlight of volleyball. Right now, back to the game here and the situation. Really a very good night for some high school football here this evening. And why don't we take a look at our forecast here. And the forecast details coming up for you. And currently, we have very comfortable 52 degrees. And let's find out from meteorologist Ray Miller how things are looking.
Spectacular fall evening in store, just perfect for football. We'll see temperatures right around 60 degrees at kickoff, light northeast winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Temperatures falling down into the mid-50s by the end of the game tonight. The winds remain light throughout the evening. That's your forecast, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, your heating and air expert since 1966, delivering the finest HVAC products and services at affordable prices. From the Rutherford Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
Well, at 52 degrees, I think it's just a smidge cooler than we thought it was going to be here this evening. But that is a look at your forecast from Fans Heating and Air.
Time now for your players to watch. Brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
Well, I will preface this by saying I did ask and made every effort, but I have no information on Laverne, so you'll be getting that as we go through the game. I can tell you the Laverne won the toss, so they're going to receive, so that's about the only key or player of the game that I can give you for them. But for the Smyrna Bulldogs, they're going to go with the junior quarterback, A.J. Jackson, 45 of 68, 407 yards passing, 68 yards per game in 6 games played. Travell Gordon will be in the backfield. He's got 103 yards rushing, along with R.J. Williams. They've made some shifts and changes. Williams, 189 yards and a touchdown on the season in 31 carries. You're going to see Williams as a wide receiver, along with Yanni Morales and Sakori Weathers. And your kicker is Daniel Aldana. He has 16 of 17 on PATs, 5 of 9 for field goals. 35 was the longest on the season. Those are your players on the game here from Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
Time now for the keys to the game. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall. Auto, home, business, and life insurance with a trusted agent, Rick Hall, at Rayburn Insurance.
All right, Bill Hockenberry, about ready to get this one underway here tonight, but your thoughts? Smyrna knows what they need to do to get in the playoffs, and that's win a couple of games, starting with this one.
That's right, Brian. They just need to win a couple of games. May have to get, make sure that somebody else didn't pull off an upset,
right,
and they can punch their ticket to the playoffs. And this is a rivalry game. You know Laverne is going to try to come out here and give them their best game they've played all year. You know, if you're Smyrna, I think you'd like to try to get ahead early and try to pump the gas and try to make them play from behind as quick as possible. If you're Laverne, the longer you're in the game, you want to try to get in this game in the fourth quarter and have a chance. That's all you're looking for, is to try to get in that fourth quarter and make a couple of plays, and you never know what may happen.
Well, that's plays, or rather our keys to the game here. And again, as always, we appreciate Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall, Smyrna guy, actually county commissioner now in this area and hosted the Tuesday roundtable with Wayne Blair, bringing you the keys to the game. Smyrna going to be kicking off to the Wolverines. They are in the white tops, royal blue pants. Got the, I think those are gray claw marks, if you will, on the pants. Black helmets with the Laverne logo on the helmet. Smyrna in their home purple and gold tops, bottoms. The gold numbers, gold hats with the purple S. And kicking it off here is Daniel Aldana. Daniel is just a freshman. 3-5, 1-4 for Smyrna. 0-8, 0-5 for the Wolverines. And it's going to be returnable here for Smyrna, and a flag on the play already on the return. And on that return was number 27, De'Arian Hall.
Look like a block in the back or a hold right here. It's going to back up the Wolverines.
Well, not what they wanted on that for sure. By the way, your official J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time is 7:01. Family owned since 1938 and treating clients like family at J. Mullins Jewelry and Gifts, West Northfield Boulevard. Expert jewelry repair, custom jewelry design, and manufacturing, and those indestructible reactor watches. The last watch you'll ever need. J. Mullins Jewelry, 352 West Northfield Boulevard. They're going to start inside the 20. Going to start actually at the 17-yard line. And they roll out of the huddle to the line of scrimmage. I believe that's number 8, Deacon Halen. And a run, nice run this near side by 32 Isaiah Thompson. So 32 Thompson on the run.
Good run right there, right off the bat.
Weathers and German on the tackle. And indeed, we were talking about this in the pregame show. Who would they start at quarterback? And it wound up being that freshman, didn't it?
It did. One we didn't have on here.
Yeah. So Deacon Hanlon, freshman, trying to run off tackle right side. The ball comes loose late, but it's going to be down right there. And unfortunately now Thompson is down, but he pops back up real quick. Second down after the first down for the Wolverines. Just underway here tonight. Martin making the tackle for the Bulldogs.
That was a good sign for the Wolverines, Brian, on the first play, being able to move the ball 14 yards. You know, Smyrna's defense, especially their front four, is usually hard to move. And to get 14 yards on the first play, you got to be a positive for the Wolverines.
Denham Hall is the lone receiver out on the far side. Got a slot back as Hanlon is under center. Little reverse, and that is snuffed out. Trying to give it to Drayden DeMoss to run the ball, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. Jager making the takedown there. And it's third down and long now behind the chain. That's what you don't want on a second down run there.
No, they were trying to go with the little jet sweep right there, and Smyrna's defense just waiting right there to tackle him in the backfield. Really good job right there by the Bulldogs.
I believe that is Jackson Duncan wide out far side. And he's at the hashes. Slot back 27, De'Arian Hall is in motion. Some protection. They pass right side. Incomplete. Intended for DeMoss out there. And it's fourth down. And a punting situation here.
Yeah, handling that time, Brian, had DeMoss out there just a little bit too high on the pass, and sets up a punting situation here for the Wolverines.
DJ Hostin is your punter for Laverne. They're going to be punting from, well, the ball is at the 27. So Smyrna should get decent field position. This punt high, not very long. It hits at the 50, bounces at the 45, and then will be downed right there by Hall. You got a De'Arian Hall and a Denham Hall, by the way, and that was De'Arian who downed that. So now the first look at the Bulldogs. This is Like we mentioned, the second oldest rivalry, Laverne has been outscored by Smyrna 52-0 the last 2 years. And in fact, this rivalry goes back to 1988. And can anybody here tell me the year that Laverne won?
I know it was early on at some point. I don't remember the year.
It was in the 19s. Here's Jackson. Options to run. And gets it to the 44, so a pickup of a yard. That year was 1999, the only year that the Laverne Wolverines won this rivalry game. So Smyrna has definitely dominated. And you know, Bill, that has to work on your psyche. I mean, Laverne knows that they haven't beaten them since '99.
Well, and until Laverne breaks through, that's the way, you know, both teams kind of feel going into this game. One team feels like they're going to have the advantage of the other. The other team's always trying to catch up.
Tristan Davis, now Cap Chupp lines up here on the right side of the line to block. The pass is to the left side to Morales. He's going to try to get the edge, and he's going to be ridden down for a loss of a yard. And nice pursuit there by the Wolverines to stop that run. Banks was one of those, and Miller the other.
Well, a good start defensively for the Wolverines, setting up a 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. If you're Smyrna, you like to take advantage of this field position. Got the ball on their own 43 to start this drive. Got a 3rd and 9 here.
Just underway here, and I'll give you a score update on the Stewart's Creek Oakland game coming up here in just a second. But here's a run to the near side and some room. Here is Tristan Davis down the sideline, 40, 30, 20. They catch him from behind, right around the 10-yard line. Going to be down to the 10 exactly on that big run by Tristan Davis. Tristan Davis, the senior, on the counter play. Comes up big before Phillips brings him down, but scampers 46 big yards.
Boy, really good job right there of blocking, and Davis following that block and getting a big 1st and goal right here for the Bulldogs.
They're working in the John Day Legal red zone here now. And they are going to make the quarterback, Jackson, come out of the game for an equipment issue.
I don't know if it was a...
So here is junior Rylan German, who trots over. He is number 2 on the depth chart, and they're talking to him exactly what they want him to do. Now Jackson's immediately ready to go back in here. The official kind of talking with Matt Williams here for a second. Try to buy him a little time. It's going to be a handoff and the draw play. And right up the gut is Sturgis for the touchdown. 10-yard run. Dingtwan Sturgis, touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, a really big hole. Great job by the offensive line for the Bulldogs opening that hole for Sturgis to go 10 yards for the touchdown.
Very impressive drive here by the Smyrna Bulldogs, and that is a Toots touchdown. Toots, good food and fun. Don't forget, Tuesday is Burger Day at Toots. You can enjoy half-pound burger, bacon cheeseburger, and fries, just $6.99. 40 years of tradition at Toots. Good food and fun. And for extra point, Aldana, the freshman, kicks it through the uprights, and it is good. Your new score, 7:04 to play, first quarter. Smyrna 7, Laverne nothing on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
I'm attorney John Day. Many lawyers are quick to say that they'll take the insurance company to court for you. But how do you know if the lawyer is an experienced trial attorney? Ask them if they're certified. In order to be certified, you have to have tried a lot of cases, taken a 2-day test, and get recommendations from judges and other lawyers. My wife Joy and I are both certified as civil trial specialists, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Local business owners, You know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and I run a small business in Rutherford County, too. I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-900-0877.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Football.
Thank you, Alex Williams. Also, Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, and Franklin's Printworks bringing you tonight's game. Onside kick. Does it go the distance? That's the question. And it is Laverne basketball. Laverne football right at the midfield stripe. It kind of looked like a basketball bouncing out there. I don't think it went far enough, do you?
I think it was just short. It was very close.
So it will be first down for the Wolverines.
That's a big break right here for Laverne, getting the ball almost at midfield.
I think that is Smyrna rolling the dice a little bit, but also saying we think our defense can hold things here. So they're going to get this opportunity to try. With a big bruising back this time. I think that was Thompson. He does fumble the football, but he pulls it back in apparently right there at the last second. So Thompson with a run of a yard. Several games underway, and we've got this one underway, and we've got the scoreboard updated, I believe. Yes. Oakland 7, Stewart's Creek nothing. First score in. Actually, it's the Patriots up 14-0 after a blocked punt. 9 minutes to go, and they're already up by 2 TDs. And coming from right to left, getting the ball is Thompson, but not much. We're going to get about 2.5, 3 yards there.
3.
Hartley with the second tackle in a row for Smyrna. And that will bring up a third down here. Going to have Thompson in a slot, offset eye. Back to pass is Hanlon, and is just going to throw it away as he's fallen to the turf. And now a flag. Flag was thrown right back there after the play, and this was several seconds after the play. So I'm wondering if this flag may be some type of unsportsmanlike penalty or something of that nature. As it was thrown in the area of where the quarterback Hanlon went down, they're going to say no.
No flag.
No flag. They wave it off. So fourth down here now. And that brings on the punt team. I guess maybe they threw that flag thinking that it could have been maybe roughing the passer, or maybe I guess, well, there was really nobody over there that he was throwing to either.
I think they talked about it and realized it probably wasn't a roughing the passer hit.
Yeah. And looks like we've got a timeout here, so we'll step aside as well. 5:43 to play. First quarter, Smyrna up 7-0. State Farm Prep Sports.
Back in 1985, when Toots first opened, there were very few restaurants in this town. We've seen hundreds of them come and go, and yet we are still so blessed to be in business and be doing business here in Rutherford County.
This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. After 40 years, we still got them. $6.99 daily lunch specials. Stop by Toots.com and check them out.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help. Because this isn't just where we work, it's where we live too.
Wilson Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Here's DeMoss, a little wildcat action. He's going to try to run it here to the near side, and he's going to be wrapped up pretty quickly at the 45 for a 2-yard gain and a big stop as Laverne decided to go for it on fourth down, and it'll be a turnover on downs with Smyrna, the football at their own 45-yard line. Probably the reason for that timeout.
Gamble right there for the Wolverines, and the Bulldogs are ready for that. DeMoss did all he could do, but he fell a couple yards short of the first down.
Sanders made the tackle, brought him down, so it's 1st and 10 now for the purple and gold. Jackson hands it off to Sturgis. Once again, another big run for Sturgis to the 45 of Laverne, and another 10-yard first down run for him. First Bank first down for Sturgis, who's had the huge run of 46 yards just moments ago. First Bank first down, invested in Rutherford County, invested in every drive down the field. That's First Bank. Mills on the tackle for Laverne. 2 wide up top, 2 at the bottom. Back to pass is Jackson. Comes near side, and I'm telling you what, Sturgis is lit up. And he did hold on to the ball, but Isaiah Thompson, number 32, clobbered him.
Boy, what a hit right there for the Wolverines.
Gonna lose a yard.
Sturgis did a good job of holding on to that football.
Second down now. 2 up top, 1 near side. That one is Sakori Weathers. And it's going to be a keeper by Jackson. 40, 35, 30, and going to be down right there at the 30-yard line. About a 16-yarder, I think, isn't it?
16 yards. Really good read right there by Jackson, picking up that first down and keeps those chains moving.
Phillips on the tackle. And Smyrna with another First Bank first down, rolls it out here. Morales joins Weathers here at the bottom. Lone receivers on either side of the hashes. Jackson, the give. It's Sturgis, who's going to be hit crossing the 25 to the 23-yard line. Well, 23 and a half. Miller and Mills teaming up on that stop for Laverne. Second down. Smyrna has been able to run the football pretty effectively here in this first half, or first quarter so far, up 7-0. Back to pass after the fake to Sturgis. Nice zip pass to the far side, completed to Yanni Morales, number 4. Morales, 16 catches, 177 yards coming into this game, and picks up 7 on that one to make it a First Bank first down. Phillips on the tackle, but once again, Smyrna for the second time in the John Day Legal Red Zone. For serious injuries and wrongful death, clients trust the award-winning team at the law offices of John Day. There's some movement here, and a flag thrown, and this is going to go against Laverne. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Well, if you're Laverne, you can't do that. You can't give them a free 5. This is a big stop right here for Laverne's defense, trying to keep them out of the end zone, hold them to a field goal.
Certainly don't want them to get in there again so quickly. 1st and 5 now. Right side, the pass a bit high, and the ball loose now, and it's going to be picked up by Laverne. And out of bounds on the far sideline, kind of got wrapped up in traffic, was Elijah Phillips. And that was a marker that was thrown, not a flag, I think, just to mark it out of bounds.
That was a good play right there for Laverne's defense. Got the fumble recovery, got a couple extra yards on it, and kept them out of the end zone.
Elijah Phillips, the senior safety, with the big turnover. And that comes with 2:37 here in the first quarter. First turnover of the game, and turnovers can be equalizers here. So if you're Laverne, you need to take advantage. But, Bill, they've got a long way to go from the 11.
They really do. They need to try to get it out of their own end zone, even if they don't score here. Try to get themselves a little, maybe to flip the field. But we've had a little bit of everything, Brian. We've had an onside kick. We've had a go for it on 4th down, a turnover.
Here's Thompson. on the sweep. He is going to be dropped for a loss of a couple. Martin on the takedown, a loss of 2.
One thing is pretty obvious so far, Brian. Smyrna has won the line of scrimmage really on both sides of the ball. And Lavergne's going to have to do a little bit of better job of controlling that if they want to try to move the ball down the field.
I will say Lavergne's got some pretty good beef on that offensive line.
They do. They really do.
Their center, Keelan Booth, is a junior. He's over the football now. Got DeMoss at one of the wings. The other wing is Thompson. Little misdirection play coming near side. There are flags everywhere. And on the scrum, stood up. I believe that was DeMoss on the run. But penalty markers fly. I have no idea. They're still discussing. Martin and Sanders on the play. It's going to be an illegal shift. Right? Yeah. Legal motion, legal shift on Laverne.
I think they declined the penalty.
So Smyrna declines the penalty, so no redo of the second down. And it's 3rd and 11 now. Hanlon, give to Thompson, and to the 11-yard line, so a +1. Now flags fly everywhere well after the play is over. And this is most certainly one of those rivalry penalties, if you will.
You got to be under control in these rivalry games because they're looking for that kind of stuff. They know this is a rivalry game, and they're not going to let any of that stuff get started early on.
Sanders on the tackle. As many flags as were thrown, it may be offsetting. We'll see. Personal foul, Smyrna. No, just Smyrna. No second foul, so that's going to keep this drive alive. 15-yard penalty and a first down for the Laverne Wolverines.
Well, Coach Williams is not going to be happy with that after his defense gets a stop inside their own 10-yard line. Laverne gets a first down off that penalty right there.
Morton throws a touchdown as the Patriots go up 21-0 against the Stewart's Creek Redhawks. Well, one thing Oakland is doing is they're scoring early and often.
And that's the sign of a veteran team, Brian, and the team that wants to go a long way. They don't mess around when they step off the bus.
Definitely the case. We'll see them next Thursday night. It's a 2-game week for us. Next Thursday, we'll have the Battle of the Borough. Got the trophy all updated, shined up, ready to go. See who wins the Battle of the Borough trophy here in 2025. Then Friday night, MTCS hosts PCA for a region title. And here's DeMoss. He's going to run it himself, and now flag. He just decides to tuck it and run out of bounds around the 32, 33-yard line. But this is going to be against Laverne, I'm almost certain. And come back. He decided he was going to throw and then not, and then decided to run, and then maybe I can throw. I don't know if he was. It's going to be holding.
He was trying to make a play right there, Brian, but as a lineman, you don't know if he's going to pass or run. You can only do it for so long, and then he actually runs, and you're in passing. So, it just kind of happens. They were trying to make a play. And Laverne trying to mix things up, put Moss back there at quarterback. And, they've come out with a lot of different formations right here in the first quarter.
Looks like we have a timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be right back. It's 7-0 Smyrna on State Farm Prep Sports.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV. Brought to you in part by First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, America's Thrift Store, and the law offices of John Day. And our Big G TV coverage brought to you by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known. You call, we haul. Listen to each pregame and postgame show for the SRM Concrete Solid Performer. Timeout by Laverne with a 1st and 20 upcoming. Guess Coach Johnson had to look for that 1st and 20 play.
They've gone to a spread formation right here.
And I believe that one was Thompson on the run, 32. Gets just a couple. So to the 17-yard line. I don't know if they're going to get one more play in here or not. Ball between the 17 and 18 here on the near hash. Into the first quarter, no score between Riverdale and Rockvale. New update on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. There's 24. Jacoby Miller as one of the wideouts. He's one of the two here on the near side. And they are still using DeMoss here. They're going to let the clock run out on this first quarter. Go to the second quarter. 7-0 Smyrna Bulldogs on top on State Farm Prep Sports.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, from oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Let's hear from customers of Dr. Automotive.
He does a good job. He lets you know what's going on and do it at a good price.
Danny does a lot in our community, so he's very involved and invested.
I recommend family, friends. Danny is spot on because he'll suggest what I need to do, and of course, I've never had an issue.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car.
America's Thrift Stores is now open at the corner of Middle Tennessee and MLK Jr. Boulevard. Whether you're thrifting for a one-of-a-kind statement piece, name brand jeans, or just browsing for the thrill of the find, America's Thrift offers unbeatable value with prices up to 70% off retail. Don't miss the deals. Don't miss the fun. Come celebrate the grand opening of America's Thrift Stores in Murfreesboro. Visit americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro for all the details.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
America's Thrift Store, we just heard, they're now open. MLK Jr. Boulevard, thrifting, name brand jeans up to 70% off. Just the thrill of the find. America's Thrift Store. Don't forget they're your Halloween hub as well over at America's Thrift. Got all kinds of costume ideas and great holiday decor for the fall season at America's Thrift. Laverne, we swap ends of the field, moving left to right on 2nd and 19 to start the quarter. And it's a delay handoff. Actually, it's DeMoss keeping it, pulled it back in, and gets 2 yards to the 19.5-yard line. Staples with the stop for Smyrna, and gives Sanders also a tackle on that. Bill, they're just not able to get more than a yard or two.
No, the Smyrna defense is really owning the night right now, and they're trying to do different formations. They have tried a lot of different things. They've spread them out. They've got 3 receivers on the top right here and one on this side. Awesome. They've tried a lot of different things, just haven't been able to move it.
Well, he's back to pass, and now in a world of trouble and brought down. And DeMoss is brought down for a huge loss back to the 14-yard line. And it's 4th down and Blackman for Laverne. Yarborough with the sack for the Smyrna Bulldogs. Got the scoreboard updated with what we know. I can tell you that Concord Christian leads Providence Christian at halftime, 21-17. Now, for PCA and MTCS to play for a region championship, PCA's got to win this game tonight. Decent punt's going to hit at the 40 and take a Laverne bounce to the Laverne 47-yard line. So still very good field position coming up here for the Smyrna Bulldogs. 28-0 Oakland, and that game is at halftime Can you believe that?
Wow, already at halftime.
28-0 Oakland at the half, the first halftime score that we've got for you. That seems humanly impossible to play that in 30 minutes.
Especially, I mean, it must have been run after run.
I guess so. But Bob Bugg sent that to me, and he's at that game. Here's a run to the near side. And the Bulldogs with Sturgis into Laverne territory to the 48-yard line. That's about a 6-yard gain there. Thompson on the takedown. Oh, first quarter, sorry.
I was about to say.
That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it?
That makes sense.
Here's Sturgis running right side and tackled about the 44-yard line. Ruiz making that tackle for Laverne. Need to fix that on our scoreboard here real quick. People are looking at that and probably thinking the same thing we thought, Bill.
It was extremely quick half.
Yes. Brings up, looks like a third down and just 2 yards to go here. Jackson barking out signals, backs up in the pistol. Gives to Sturgis, and Sturgis is clobbered by Frederick Mills, the senior linebacker.
What a stand right there for Laverne's defense. Needed a big play, and they got it. Looks like Smyrna's offense is going to stay on here, Brian.
Going to try to go for it here on 4th and 4.
Kind of in no man's land. Probably smart player here trying to go for it.
4th down at the 47 of Laverne. 2 wide either side. Now Tristan Davis in motion. They're going to put 3 up top. And Laverne.
I think Laverne went in the neutral zone.
Did the same.
Yeah, it looked like Smyrna might not have even snapped the ball. They were trying to see if they could draw them off, and sure enough, they got a defensive end to bite on it. And that's another first down for the Bulldogs.
So first bank, first down for Smyrna. Back to pass, coming near side, completed to Sakori Weathers. Weathers going to be down inside the 30-yard line. Weathers 13 catches, 238 yards, 3 touchdowns, and adds 14 big yards here to give them another first bank, first down. Building stronger communities every day, Bill.
Yeah, really good pass right there by Jackson to Weathers.
Smyrna out quickly. Sturgis waiting on some blocks and is going to be upended at the 20-yard line and going to be here in the John Day Legal red zone for the 3rd time tonight now. Welch making the tackle. That goes for 8. In the rivalry game, Smyrna-Laverne, I'm sorry, this is the Smyrna-Laverne game. In the another rivalry game, Riverdale-Rockvale. Rockvale strikes first. A 64-yard interception return for a touchdown. They go up 7-0 on the Riverdale Warriors. 2nd down, 2 yards to go after that 8-yard gain for the Bulldogs. Weathers lines up near side, up top, the wide side. Got 2 over there. Jackson, long pass, incomplete, intended for Tristan Davis. Threw it behind him. And a 2nd down upcoming. 7:10 left here in the first half. 7-0 Smyrna, but they're driving. Last time down here, Bill, they fumbled the ball and gave it right back to the Wolverines.
You know, Matt Williams is wanting to put this one in the end zone.
Delay handoff, and Sturgis runs left side, angling toward the sideline, and is going to be down to around the 12. So another about 8-yard run there, 7-8 yards, and that's going to be another first down, 1st and goal here for Smyrna. Mitchell on the tackle. No score, 7 minutes left in the half in the Eagleville matchup. tonight. Running to the right is Sturgis. Zig and a zag to the 5. Boy, Sturgis is just a workhorse here.
He is. He's got a little bit of elusiveness and acceleration when he hits that hole.
Mills on the tackle for Laverne. 2nd down and about 2. Ball at the 5, so they can get a first down here before, if they need to use that. So from the 5, Sturgis up the middle. Nice couple of blocks. And he is in the end zone. No, he is stopped short between the goal line and the 1. I sure did too. But they do get a first bank first down, and it's 1st and goal from the 1 for the Bulldogs. In what's been an impressive drive, a 4th down conversion during this drive for Smyrna. And trying to punch it in. And they are going to go with the power I. They've got 4 in the backfield. And Sturgis just waltzes in there untouched for the touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, it was only fitting for him to get that. He was the workhorse on this entire drive, Bill.
Well, he really was. He's the reason they got it down there, and thought he scored on the last play, and they rewarded him getting him that touchdown right there.
Toots touchdown for the Smyrna Bulldogs, and they take a 2-touchdown lead here with the extra point upcoming. Don't forget, after the game, Toots is the place to celebrate. That's right. Shrimp or a fish basket tonight for just $6.99 at all 4 Toots locations. We do have an injured player for Laverne down. Gives me a chance here to update the scores. So 2nd quarter, Zion Christian and Eagleville scoreless in that game. The text I got was ugly, 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 sloppy. If that tells you anything about the play in that game.
I got to adjust to the cold weather.
I guess. Must be the case. Looks like we're ready for the extra point here by Daniel Aldana. Laverne running in a player here at the last second. Get enough players on the field. 5:29 left to play in this first half. And there's the lovely whistle that we're awaiting for the kick. Snap, set, good. Kick away through the uprights. And it's 14-0. Smyrna leads Laverne on State Farm Prep Sports.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Craig's Tax Service.
We perform tax preparation, individual tax returns, corporations, partnerships, and all your payroll bookkeeping needs.
Brandon Craig with Craig's Tax Service.
We fulfill all your tax preparation needs from individual returns to corporations and handle any of those scary letters you may get from the IRS.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
We're proud to support all Rutherford County athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Oakland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back, and the ball angles to the sideline, and it was caught.
That was very close.
And it was DJ Hostin. No, I'm sorry. Thomas Dixon Jr., the freshman. It went out of bounds. He caught the ball.
I think he had 1 foot in, 1 foot out, Brian. That's going to be an interesting call right here.
Yes, it is. That's just kind of what I was thinking. So the ball was probably going to bounce out of bounds. illegal procedure. So they're going to put the ball at the 35. So I guess he did have 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Lucky break there. That luckily he had 1 foot out for Laverne. If you were Smyrna, you're thinking well, maybe we got him on the 10. But 1st and 10 on the 35 for the Wolverines.
See what they do here. Quarterback is DeMoss under center. Now he's going to keep it. No, faked me off. Trotter running to the 48. Nice run there for him. He goes 13 yards. I was watching DeMoss running on the far side, and I thought nobody's going to catch him.
I had 2 going there. That was the first time they got a little bit of movement from their offensive line. Good first down right there for the Wolverines.
Morgan and Butler on the takedown. Got a really interesting score here. I'll tell you right after this play. It's not updated anywhere, so you'll want to hear it. First bank, first down for Laverne. 27, De'Arian Hall lines up as one of the 2 receivers, and now a whistle. It's going to be a delay of game. Didn't know if they got a timeout called or not.
Boy, the 5th penalty of the night for the Wolverines. Right after they got a little momentum, moves them back 5 yards.
So first down and 15 at their own 43-yard line. DeMoss is going to keep it this time. Turns it up at the hashes and tries to take it forward. Going to be stopped for no gain. End of the first quarter. So this game is going to the second quarter that I'm going to tell you about. And the score is Blackman 17. Blackman 17, Siegel 10. 17-10, and that's going to the second quarter. Hostetler with a 95-yard kickoff return. Blackman has gotten a block punt for a touchdown, along with a long touchdown pass. So thanks to Trey Andrus at Siegel for the update on that. So we got that one updated on your scoreboard. I'm feverishly working, trying to get all of that updated for you. 3:40 to play here in this one. Smyrna up 14-0. On the Laverne drive, Moss decides to keep it, and he's going to get back 2 of those 3 yards that they lost to make it 3rd and 11 now.
Well, Moss is trying to create on his own, right? But there's just Bulldogs all over the place. Whichever way he goes, there's 2 or 3 Bulldogs on him everywhere he turns.
Riverdale Rockvale tied 7 apiece now.
Big games all over the place tonight, Brian.
Indeed. And Oakland up 35-0 in the second quarter over Stewart's Creek. Here's DeMoss going to pass, and too high. Intended receiver is Denham Hall, but there was no chance at that one, and 4th down now. I am just so impressed by some of the things that I'm seeing tonight on the scoreboard. I mean, Siegel Blackman, tight ball game. We thought Rockville and Riverdale would be. And Oakland scoring 35 points in a quarter and a half.
This shows you what kind of outstanding football we have in Rutherford County.
Wow. That's something. Here's the kick. Going to be returnable. Down the sideline is Johnny Morales. Breaks 1 tackle and breaks another to get out of bounds around close to the 40, about the 38, 39 is where they will spot it. Well, I would think, Bill, if you are Smyrna here, you're thinking we'd love to punch another one in here before the half.
A pretty good field position. Still got all your timeouts left. Already up 14-0. I think Matt Williams would like nothing more to be than punch another one in here to get up 3 scores going into the halftime.
Let's see. 7-0, but I'm not sure who scored in that Eagleville Zion Christian game. I would assume who I'm getting the scores from that it's good guys.
I would hope so. I would hope that. I would think so.
There was a penalty marker thrown here. It must have been a block or whatnot because they're going to put it way back at the 24. So not great field position for the Bulldogs. They're not as good as they had for sure. That penalty cost them about 20 yards or so. 2:36. Here's Jackson. Fakes. Rolls out near side. Pass too far out in front of the intended receiver. Cap Cup.
Tongue twister right there, Brian.
It sure is. K-A-P is the first name. That's easy enough. K-H-U-P. I can tell you he's a sophomore.
He's on the all-names team, too.
Yes, he is. That'd be a great baseball name, too, wouldn't it? And speaking of good names, Sturgis, he just plows his way to the 35-yard line for an 11-yard gain and a first down Smyrna.
Boy, Sturgis just burst through that hole right there. Great hole right there by the Bulldog offensive line to get that first down for the Bulldogs.
Thompson making the tackle for Laverne. Two wide here on the wide side, the bottom. Another receiver up top. Jackson with conversation with Sturgis. Snap of the football, looking right, or looking left now, taking it right, going to tuck it himself. And I think they're going to drop him for a yard loss there. A yard and a half. Under 2 minutes to go now.
That was a smart decision right there by Jackson, Brian. He didn't really have anything. He didn't force it. He took the yard or two loss right there and lived to play another down. Clock's running under 2 minutes to go.
We'll have your Ideas Tees intermission coming up at the half, so stay tuned for that. Here's Sturgis on a long run right up the middle, carrying the scrum to almost the midfield stripe. Flags fly, whistles blow. I will have to give it to the official who threw that flag. It went about 20 yards.
I mean, that was perfect form from the official.
Holding against Smyrna.
One of the best spirals we've seen all night.
Yeah.
You know, this is, you were talking about the penalty flag color. Smyrna's helmet's the same color as that penalty flag, so it's hard to see, when you're playing Smyrna.
I could see that one because it was like a rocket flying through the air.
That one was the exception.
Minute 8, Smyrna backed up on 2nd and 12 at their own 34-yard line, so it looks like you're going to try to air it out. 3 wideouts near side. And now a whistle. And Smyrna takes a timeout. We'll step aside as well. State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big GTV.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Many medications for our animals have to be compounded, and we offer that here at Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
Special for you, your loved ones, or for your pets.
Learn more at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
Thank you for allowing us to be your local pharmacy. We're at 2994 South Church Street next to Toots.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services to meet their needs.
When it comes to building your dream home in Rutherford County, America's Home Place has the winning game plan. Step into the Mount Juliet showroom and call your own plays. Pick the house plan, flooring, cabinets, countertops, and more, all under one roof. Build it your way on your land with a builder you can trust. Visit 4157 North Mount Juliet Road or call 615-784-0030. America's Home Place, helping Rutherford County families score big with custom homes.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
53 seconds left in the first half. Smyrna back at their own 34-yard line, up 14-0, and Jackson has some time, going deep and finds Morales. Yanni, can they catch him? Nice stop. Takes off once again and is going to be tackled right around the 11-12 line. Yanni Morales with those yak yards. That was a very nice run. Takes it 49 yards, and they're in the John Day Legal red zone here already.
Boy, what a throw right there from Jackson to Morales. Morales turned on the speed right there.
Phillips and Miller caught him finally. Sturgis on the run, powers forward inside the 10. Going to carry it to about the 6-yard line, and a Smyrna timeout here to stop the clock with 23 seconds. 30-second break for us, and right back here to Smyrna on State Farm Prep Sports.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to Smyrna High School, Robert L. Rake Stadium, SRM Field for tonight's matchup in the second oldest rivalry in the county, Smyrna and Laverne. Brought to you by good neighbor State Farm Agent Dana Womack on South Church Street in Murfreesboro between Farm Credit and the Post Office. Dana Womack, myboroughagent.com, 615-900-0877. Second down, 5 yards to go from the 7-yard line. Sturgis lines up behind Jackson. He's got 2 wide to the near side. And this play blown up pretty quickly. Sturgis going to be dropped back to the 11-yard line. And 18 seconds, Thompson and Ruiz with the big tackle. And Smyrna takes another timeout. We'll step aside for just 30 seconds and be right back. See what Smyrna can do with this last 18 seconds. State Farm Prep Sports.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Auctions are easy, fast, and profitable.
Whether you're buying or selling your home or commercial property, the auction is just so much easier, quicker, smoother.
My wife and I sold our personal home. Parks Auction helped us with that. The house brought about 20% more than we were going to ask for.
Visit parksauction.com.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Clark's Auction Company, committed to auction excellence.
Sold it to you, 27.
I'm State Farm Agent Alex Williams, and this is State Farm Prep Football.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. After a Riverdale interception, they go 31 yards in 3 plays. Hampton to Reynolds for 7-yard touchdown, and Riverdale takes a 14-7 lead with 6:30 to go in the first half. Here it is 3rd down and 10 from the 12 for Smyrna. They're up 14-0. Sturgis lined up behind Jackson here. He's got 2 receivers bottom, 1 to the top, looking left side. Flag flies as they throw to the back corner of the end zone to Sakori Weathers, incomplete, and leaves 10 seconds on the clock. And we will see what this flag is all about. Jeff Shipley thought it was holding. He can do preliminary calls.
He can. He can.
He's just that talented.
This will be interesting. If it is holding, will Laverne just decline it?
That would make it 4th down. Now, Aldana is 5 of 9 on field goals this year, and 35 is his longest.
Or do you back him up and give him another play at it?
Looks like they're going to back him up and give him another play at it, because they are going to take the penalty. I don't know what that was. I saw the hold, and then Whitehead had a few other gestures after that, but
I think there were multiple holds.
Okay.
What it was.
Well, it's at the 22 now is where the football is. So 3rd and 20 from the 22 for Smyrna. Jackson looks, goes down the middle of the field and batted away. It was intended for Jordan Edwards, I believe it was, number 42. Mills knocked it away. Well, that does give them another shot here as the clock stops with 4 seconds, and looks like they're going to bring Aldana out.
Elijah Phillips in coverage for Laverne.
So, this is 4th down with the ball. What is that? The 39 or 29, so 39-yard field goal attempt. Still trying to run some extra players in.
Multiple players.
Yeah. All right. 39-yard field goal attempt for Daniel Aldana. The kick is up. Does it have the distance? It does not. And it is short as time expires here on the first half. Well, that makes your score here at halftime. The Smyrna Bulldogs 14, Laverne nothing. 14-0 here at halftime, and that takes us to our intermission. When we come back, we will have your Ideas Tees intermission. Going to find out what's going on at the other Rutherford County games and get you updated on the stats and everything from this one. So we invite you to stay with us as you listen on WGNS or watch on Big G TV coverage of State Farm Prep Sports.
You've heard people say, you know your work by your name, but there's no better name for residential and business concrete work than Dan France Concrete. From basic slabs to decorative stamping, for your next concrete project, call Dan France Concrete, 615-642-5152.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Trust me, Dan is committed to the community and will offer you a great product. He'll stand behind his work and make sure you're satisfied with every aspect of the work. Dan France Concrete.
Friday night high school football starts and ends with Friday Night Thunder, the region's most complete high school football show. Real-time score updates, exclusive coach interviews, and full region breakdowns from across southern Middle Tennessee and the state. I'm Court Steer. Join me right here on WGNS every Friday night for Friday Night Thunder. Pre-game show starts at 6, post-game until 11. More than complete coverage of every team, every Friday.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom design jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northville Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
Every team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-873-1700. It's a winning move that saves you time and money.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck-duck-goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Message provided by the Rutherford Opioid Board.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate.
946 overdose calls countywide in 2023.
We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Here's Marcia Saulfeld with First Mortgage, a department of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee.
Friday nights are all about football, teamwork, strategy, and moving the ball forward. And when it comes to your mortgage, I bring that same game plan to help you win. Whether it's buying your first home, upgrading, or even refinancing to save big. From first downs to first homes and from refinancing to new beginnings, I'll work with you every step of the way. Call me, Marcia Saulfeld at First Mortgage, and let's open the door to your future.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NLMS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Time now for the IDST's intermission. With a break in the action, we'll bring you stats, scores, and highlights from tonight's game. Brought to you by IDST's, your home for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Visit 111 East MTCS Road, right across from the school, and check out Raider Tees 2 for officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider gear. IDST's can put your logo on just about anything. Now time to break down the action so far with the Prime Time Sports Team.
Glad you're back with us here from Smyrna, Tennessee. Got to hear the Smyrna band do their thing here. Halftime between the Bulldogs and the Wolverines. And our halftime score is 14-0. Just got a brand new score in, and Riverdale has gone up by 2 scores, 21-7 with 3:12 to play. Hampton to Tritch, the freshman, on a 51-yard pass. So they lead the Rockville Rockets 21-7. That score came in as I was speaking about our game here. So after Rockville took a 7-0 lead, it's been 3 unanswered by the Riverdale Warriors. Lots of really interesting games going on tonight. The last score I had out of the Blackman-Siegel game was 17-10. So Oakland game has finally gone to halftime. They're up 42-0 tonight in that one. So I'm going to run down all of the scores and all of that for you here in just a second. But first, it's your Craig's Tax Service first half recap. And first of all, scoring both touchdowns for Smyrna came with the running of Sturgis tonight. The first one with the 7:04 mark of the first quarter. A 10-yard run put him up 7-0. And then here's the long run of 1 yard. And it came at 5:29 to play in the first half to put him up by 2 scores. They are going to go with the power I. They've got 4 in the backfield. And Sturgis just waltzes in there untouched for the touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, it was only fitting for him to get that. He was the workhorse on this entire drive, Bill.
Well, he really was. He's the one reason they got it down there, and thought he scored on the last play, and they rewarded him getting in that touchdown right there.
And that extra point made it 14-0, and that's where we are. Smyrna had drive kind of stall out right before the end of the half, and that's where we are here at halftime. 14-0 is your halftime score, and that's your Craig's Tax Service first half recap. Brett, Brandon, the Craigs, all the Craigs out there at Craig's Tax Service are ready to help you. Know tax season, you're not thinking about that right now, but probably should be. It'll be here before you know it. End of the year, you need to actually make more donations to get that extra tax break, all those things that I wouldn't know, but they're experts at it at Craig's Tax Service, and they wish everybody a good second half in tonight's games all around Rutherford County. Huge supporters of Rutherford County high school sports, our friends at Craig's Tax Service. Well, let's bring in the 2 stat guys here to look at your halftime stats. Bill Hockenberry, you've got the offensive stats, and it's been a rather a very disjointed first half, really, for both teams almost thing.
Yeah, it really was, Brian. You know, we saw a lot of different things early on. We saw an onside kick. We saw 0-4 on 4th down. We saw turnovers inside the red zone. We saw a lot here in the first half. But at the half, the Smyrna Bulldogs lead the Laverne Wolverines 14-0. Offensively for Smyrna in the first half, they had 139 yards on the ground, 70 through the air for a total of 209 yards in the first half. They also had 7 first bank first downs. Individually for Smyrna in the first half, A.J. Jackson had 3 carries for 16 yards. DeAntoine Sturgis had 14 carries for 77 yards and 2 touchdowns. It was a real workhorse in the first half for the Bulldogs. Tristan Davis also had a carry for 46 yards. Passing, A.J. Jackson, very efficient in the first half. He was 6 of 8 for 70 yards. receiving for the Bulldogs. Yanni Morales, 3 catches, 57 yards. Sakori Weathers, 1 catch, 14 yards. And DeAntoine Sturgis also had a catch for a yard for the Bulldogs. For the Laverne Wolverines in the first half, they had 38 yards on the ground. They didn't have a yard in the air, so they had 38 yards in the first half. They had 3 first bank first downs. They also had 5 penalties for 35 yards in the first half, which were big penalties for them. Individually for the Laverne Wolverines in the first half, Isaiah Thompson had 7 carries for 20 yards. Drayton DeMoss had 6 carries for 5 yards. Michael Trotter had a carry for 13 yards. And that's it for the Wolverines in the first half.
All right, Bill, appreciate that. Our Ideas Tees intermission continues. When we come back, we'll get defensive stats here in this first half between the Bulldogs and the Wolverines. And we've got a TOA highlight. We're going to talk a little volleyball here at halftime as well. And run down that Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard for you. Eagleville just goes to halftime now with a 7-0 lead over Zion Christian. That's one of the updates we have for you, and we'll pass along more as we continue the Ideas Tees intermission on WGNS and Big G TV.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home has served Murfreesboro families with compassion and care since 1880. As a family-owned funeral home, we're committed to honoring every life with dignity through traditional services, cremation options, and pre-planning that gives you peace of mind. For over 140 years, we've been here when it matters most. Visit JenningsandAyers.com. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home, honoring life and comforting families since 1880.
Hi Murfreesboro, this is Amanda from Animal City. We're at 919 Northwest Broad Street. If you prefer puffy cheeks and cute little whiskers, come check out all of our pocket pets such as hamsters, gerbils, mice, and rats. Here at Animal City, we have a great small animal selection downstairs and all of the supplies to keep them healthy and happy. This is Amanda from Animal City. We are so proud to be Murfreesboro's pet destination for 35 years. Animal City, 919 Northwest Broad Street, family owned and operated.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and we want to thank you for 40 great years of good food and fun.
At Toots, we still have the same specials, the same quality, the same portion sizes, even after 40 years.
And we have the best kids menu in town.
And our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
At Wilson Bank and Trust, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between personal service and digital solutions. This is Andy Jakes with Wilson Bank and Trust. As your local independent bank, we're proud to offer the relationships and trusted service you expect, along with the tools and technology that keep you moving forward.
Wilson Bank and Trust, here to get you there.
Whether you're a growing business, buying a home, or planning for the future,